presented by Walmart here at Chicagoland Speedway. Now, for David Rudiman, a guy who's got 2 wins in Cup, he's got wins in Truck and Nationwide. You know, racing is nothing new. This is a family affair, and you know what? They've been doing it for years.
If anyone in the Sprint Cup garage has paid their dues, it's David Rudiman. Cutting his teeth on Florida dirt tracks and then making a name for himself driving asphalt super late models. Skills honed after years of helping his dad, Buzzy, a short track legend himself, with hundreds of wins throughout the United States and Canada.
You came home from the races on Saturday night, you got up early Sunday morning, you put the car on jack stands, you washed the bottom of it, you washed the top of it. The car better be as clean on the bottom as it was on the top. And that's always been the way my dad's done things. Even though it wasn't a lot of money, the stuff was always clean, it was always neat, and it always looked professional. And that's what he demanded.
At 70, Buzzy Rudiman is still doing what he loves, racing. And now, after years of supporting his son's need for speed, the tables have turned, so to speak.
Generally, when stuff comes back to my shop from down in Florida after my dad's raced it for a couple months, it doesn't necessarily look like it did when it left. So, which is generally why it's back here. So, but it gives me something to do, which is what he says he's doing. He said, "Well, you need something to do up there anyway. You're not doing anything. You're just hanging out. So, go out there and fix my race car."
He's actually got one of my modified frames out to his little shop now that he and Brian Patty are putting a body on it for me. I got him where he makes a little money now, so now he can support my racing habit a little bit, which he complains about occasionally.
NASCAR racing is a sport that brings people together on a weekly basis, and it was no different for the Rudimans. While some might look at it as an unconventional way to get to know somebody, Buzzy and David wouldn't change a thing.
We don't really go fishing, and we don't know how to play golf, and we've never been to a football game together, and we just... Racing was our lives, and that's what we did.
We've been all over the United States racing together, in Canada. We've been in Victory Lane. We've been dead broke. We maybe didn't attend many sporting events or do stuff that you would call normal fathers and sons would do, but man, we've done a lot. We've done a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
David Rudiman has won the Coca-Cola 600. So cool. It's Rudiman's first win in his 75th career start.
And despite winning on America's top circuit, it's that bump between a father and his son through countless late nights spent at a dusty dirt track that continues to endure today.
As father and sons go, we're really, I don't think it could be any closer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the driver of the 00 Michael Waltrip racing car, David Rudiman. How you doing, man?
Hey, guys.
Hi, hello, man. You look fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I just got out of the car.
Thanks for running
I didn't want to
over.
keep you guys waiting. You guys are pretty important.
Hey, we appreciate that.
Just on that footage, what did you guys think about the mustache? Huh? That was awesome, wasn't it?
So good.
It was awesome.
Solid.
Why did you look? I mean, why would you go away from that look?
I got to bring that back.
Yeah, you were trying to copy me.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I was. You had a good one.
I had a good one.
There's nothing wrong with the mullet. Don't let anybody go with it.
It's solid.
It is solid. It's solid.
Mullet is timeless.
You know, watching that piece and watching how you grew up, that's the same way I grew up. You just grew up at a race shop. And your dad said you don't play golf, you don't go to football games, you don't go fishing, you don't do stuff. You race. And try to put it into words. He said, you know, you couldn't be any closer than what you are. Try to explain that that's a way of life. I think people think that we just come up and we play other sports and then we decide to be race car drivers, but it's a way of life.
Yeah, it was just every weekend, with Friday, Saturday, Sundays, was at the racetrack all the time, and it was, there was never any time to do anything else. So, right, I mean, it's just, you don't realize, you don't realize that there's another world out there. You just live in your own little world with the race cars and the people that race on weekends, or race that are surround you, and you don't ever realize that there's anything else out there and people that have a normal life. It just seems completely, odd.
First thing I ever had that had wheels was a creeper, and they just sling me around the shop on it. So that was the best thing.
Exactly. It's amazing. And I wouldn't trade growing up that way for anything in the world. It was amazing.
Continue down that road. Your father's real name is Emil?
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, Emil, one of those. Depends on how you want to say.
How in the world did they come up with a nickname for Buzzy then? Because again, you were there during all this time.
Yeah, I mean, he got that nickname, I guess, when he was a baby. I guess he was crying all the time, so he just looked like he was buzzing all the time. So the nurses, I guess, at the hospital named him Buzzy, and it just stuck. And it's kind of a cool racing name, anyway. I got stuck with David, but he's Buzzy. It's a kind of a name that I mean, you only got to say Buzzy. It's not up there to saying the king.
No, it's close, man. It is close.
But it's pretty big.
It's close, man. It's dang close.
Is it fun to be back here? I mean, this is where you got what people would say is your first full win. It wasn't a rain shortened, and for you, it had to be good to show people we're capable. We can do this every weekend.
Yeah, I definitely say this was our win. I mean, the 600 was a big deal, but didn't win it the way we wanted to win a race. I mean, you want to go out and outrun everybody. You don't want to. That's probably the only race that has ever been one that I felt like I had to go out and apologize for because it just didn't feel like we earned it. But when we came back and we came here to Chicago, we definitely earned this race. We won it, and it's great to be back here.
Well, good, man. And I think it wouldn't be right to move on without showing just at least one more picture of that beautiful mustache. Do we have another
Bring it back. Let's see. Oh, look at that.
Oh, you're just so tough,
wow.
man.
That's intimidating, isn't it?
You were cruising at the beach. Hey, coming up, we're going to play a game with David Rudiman that we have not played before. A little bit of card game. And you may notice these are Chase guys on here, not regular cards. Stay tuned. Lots more Trackside presented by Walmart coming up.
To those who don't expect us to go all out on